Back to one of our top stories now. Afghanistan is spiraling into chaos as the Taliban quickly take control of that region. Many are frustrated with the situation and scenes coming out of the country. We've been watching these unfold on video. North Central College political science professor Bill Muck joins us now to talk more about this, kind of dive a little bit deeper. Professor Muck, thank you for joining us this afternoon. We appreciate it.
Good to be here.
Let me start off by asking you, was there a better way to do this? We've been in Afghanistan for so long. I know hindsight is 20/20 here. How, in your mind, should the U.S. have handled things differently?
Well, it's a really great question. I don't know if there was a better way. Whoever was going to be the president that presided over the losing of a war, it's going to be chaotic. It's going to be ugly. There's lots of conversation about how they could have played this better and if they'd taken it a slower route. But the reality is that now, however they did this, it was going to be complicated. It was going to be chaotic. The Taliban was going to seize on the U.S. withdrawal. So I think any way they did this, it was going to be difficult. Now, that being said, I'm sure the Biden administration wishes they had done things differently. But it's never an easy way to lose a war.
There's also been a lot of criticism about the Afghani government and how quickly the U.S.-trained army there just seem to have abandoned their posts. What is the takeaway from that? Is there any fixing the damage that's been done at this point, or is it too late?
I think it shows the difficulty of nation building. You know, the two things the United States wanted to do in Afghanistan was build a military and create a political system. And we saw that both failed dramatically in the last month or so. It was a political system full of corruption that the people didn't trust, and a military that wasn't committed to the country. And you saw forces running away. So, again, we should have seen this coming. It was almost inevitable. And I think a lot of the government officials saw the writing on the wall. Maybe they didn't think it would play out as quickly as it did, but they realized that the situation was deteriorating. And again, it just shows how hard it is to build a nation. You know, after 9/11, we've had 20 years to build Afghanistan up, and we just see how difficult that process is.
Seems like a lot of people, at least we've been watching these scenes kind of unfold through some videos we've been getting into our newsroom over the last few days. A lot of people left behind. They're struggling to find somewhere they deem safe. Any thoughts on how the U.S. and other countries might be able to handle that situation?
So this is one of the major challenges, not just for the United States, but the international community as a whole. There are not just thousands, but tens of thousands of people, former government officials, individuals who are afraid of being targeted by the new regime, who want to flee. Now, yesterday in his comments, Biden talked about wanting to create a smooth process to get a couple thousand of those individuals out. The number may be much, much bigger than that. So this is going to be a major commitment for the international community to try to find ways to protect these individuals. The reality is that we could be facing a humanitarian crisis in Afghanistan if there isn't a coherent and large-scale effort to find a way to protect some of these people.
We'll see if that happens. All right, Professor from North Central College, Bill Muck with the Political Science Department. We really appreciate your time this afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you.